180.
Welcome back to Online Darts, everyone. Finally, tracked down Michael Smith. You've been the toughest person to get hold of for obvious reasons, mate. First of all, how are things?
Again, though, enjoyed some time off. I've not touched darts since the last Pro Tour. So, no, it's been good. It's been hard, but it's been good.
Look, we also know the stuff that you put out on social media and whatever. How are the injuries, shall we say?
Just before I went away, so that would have been the fourth. Before I went on holiday, so it was the third. I got me, what they call me, MRI back from my shoulder. I've got severe, I'm going to say it wrong because I can't say the word, severe osteoarthritis or something like that. So I think the next step now is for injections for my shoulder and my wrist. Or, we'll see how extensive it is, then I'm looking at the worst possible scenario, which is like a shoulder replacement, which isn't great, but that'll be for when I retire. But for now, it's just going to be injections.
Wow, that sounds like proper serious. Like I know worst extent, but a new shoulder is like almost learning to play again.
Yeah, I got screwed when I seen it because like I googled what it was. I just started arthritis, but it was the two things before it. And then he caught with like loads of different things, like cortisone was on for my wrist, PRP, which I need as well. And then the next bit was shoulder replacement, where they cut your rotator cuff and all that. That's where I got scared, but I got to book in and see what's going what. But I know the operation won't be till I retire anyway, so if they say I need it, it's tough. I'll wait till I'm 45, 46 that I get it done there.
I remember, obviously, this all first came out and at the Masters. You made it all public. I know you've been hiding it for a while, but before that, what's that time been like? Because this must be an absolute hell for you right now.
Well, I don't mind it. I know it's not nice where you're slipping down the rankings a bit, but on the floor I've had a couple of semis and UK Open semi-final so far, but it's not where I want to be. So it has been difficult, and I think when I made it public at the Masters, I think I injured myself on Christmas Day, and the first out of 3 was that day at the Masters, and I still averaged, 93? So having 6 weeks out there, it's sure I'd still out there, but averages have crept up. I had some over 100, 110 against Humphries, then dropped back down to 80s, back in 90s, so it's a consistency missing at the minute, and I'm not putting it down to my shoulder or anything, it's just my head, because I'm going into matches thinking, I hope my shoulder doesn't click or pop as I'm letting go, hope my wrist holds out, and the hand holding out was just me thinking it might happen. So I think that's the issue I need sorting now, is just my head.
Sounds like a right battle. Like just the way you're explaining all this has got to be like hell. Not worrying about winning games and stuff like that, but just mentally, this must be the most draining period you've ever been through.
Yeah, it is. I've had more injuries as well. I think after the last, no, it would have been before the last Pro Tour. So I don't know if we played Tuesday, Wednesday. It would have been the Sunday. I was struggling to walk a bit on my left foot. I always thought I had gout anyway in my foot. But then it was 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and like my foot was like a balloon. So I've had 3 different sets of blood tests, X-rays, everything. Still none the wiser. I've been antibiotics, painkillers, talked about steroids now for my foot, and it's just 1 minute after another. And I think I've got arthritis in my left foot now as well, but that's not for sure. I've not had the test for it yet, but we'll see. It's just my body's literally packing up. I think the worst thing I ever did was win the Worlds, because my body just went, I've finally done it now. I can stop fighting, and I need to get the mentality back as fighting, so my body needs to get its arse in gear, same as my head as well.
Can Michael Smith get back to
of
the all concrete? Like, I think, but just injury-wise and stuff like that, will these heal well enough for you to get back to where you belong?
The cortisone helps. I seen that from the UK Open. I had that end of January after the Masters, and then I made the semis of the UK and stuff. So you can see it helps a little bit. It's not helping fully, but the more and more I have it, the better. But now when I go off the cortisone now and go to the PRP, which is where they take your bloods and spin it. I think you would have spoke to about Nathan as well, Nathan having it. So it's one of them I need to get from my shoulder, my wrist, and I need to figure out what's going on with my foot now as well. So it's a vicious cycle at the minute, but I know it's not going to stop me, because I don't know nothing else but book play darts and book fights.
It must be hell turning up to these events knowing that you can't compete to the standard you want. Like, looking around the room, everyone's getting better, and you're getting worse, not through any fault of your own. That must be like an absolute hell.
It's not nice. That's why I didn't go to Germany. So I missed the 2 Europeans qualifiers and the 2 Pro Tours. So the fact that I was like annoyed I didn't get the match play, it's just in my head mentally I'm not ready. I don't want to go the thing Michael Smith's right arm used to do 100 plus is easy. Now it's 93. Wolves, he scored.
Wolves have scored as we record this.
I got Man City on me last man standing as well. Oh, he's offside. He haven't scored. No, the reason I pulled out was I just won't get my head right. I didn't want to go to tournaments, and at home and in practice I'm in a good place. I feel right, and then go to Pro Tours, and it's just one bad game, and your head just goes back to square one. So missing them, I'm still not sure I'm going to do Belgium in 2 weeks. I don't really care about the European final, so it's if I'm in, if I'm not, I'm not. I'll have either Belgium or I've got to qualify for the last one. But that means now I'm going to have virtually the whole of September off as well. I think I get my eyes lasered on the 20th of September, so missing Prague is out. So it's just trying to get everything right for, because I'm in the players, I'm in the Worlds. I have qualifiers for the World Series finals, the Grand Slam, and it's just the Grand Prix and the Europeans. That's off my own back. So
It's just more like you're almost writing off the year to get everything right, and if you get anything, it's a bonus. And almost this rebuild starts January 26th.
no, my main issue now is getting everything right coming up to December. So I can have the cortisone now, which means the start of December it'll run out. Then I can get the PRP, which will give a good 2 to 3 weeks to work before the Worlds. And listen, if I win 4 or 5 games at the Worlds, the back of the top 10, it's like 200 grand, or I think you have to win 5 to make the final, though, so it's $500,000. Everyone will forget my year then. And if I want to win it, which I know I've done before, been in the final 3 times, never say never, but I could be back into top 3, top 4.
What does it feel like when you look at these rankings and you see Michael Smith all the way down there? Because we know that you're a top player. You don't win the World Championship.
Yeah.
And what does it feel like when you see your name all the way down there?
I don't really care. It's, for the fans, I'm bothered. For me, I know that I will be back up there. It's the idiocy of when you see people's comments online. So I missed out when I won the Worlds. I didn't play about the pros for 6 months. And you can see we're going to try to catch up once that. What did I lose? It was like 820 grand in 2 tournaments. So it's a massive drop. And like you see Nathan's below me now because he didn't play in the match play. So it's not like you're playing bad. I know I'm not playing where I want to be, but it's just one bad tournament can drop you straight down. I lost, first round of the World. You lose 485,000 off your ranking. It doesn't help, does it? It's just one bad tournament and poor like schedule management. Well, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like managing your schedule. I did it poor when I become world champion. I didn't do the full year as much as I should. I just concentrated more on TV. And yeah, it bit me in the arse and the 2 years after.
Do you regret that decision though?
No, not one bit. I won the World, I was celebrating. But when I win it again, I'll do it the way like Humphries did, the full year. Like you see what Littler, after he's winning now, he's having time away. And you need it, but I don't understand. So like Littler's point of view where he's fresh to the game, he should be bouncing everywhere. This is my 82 season. So it would have been my 60th when I won the Worlds. I deserved a couple of weeks out. So like now I think this is the first time I've had it out through injury or whatsoever. Played the UK Open with Ollie McGloin back in 20.
I remember it.
2019, 2020?
2020, I think it was.
Yeah, I made the semis there. I think the Nathan won it actually. So that when I made the semi, I've played through injuries all the time, broken hands, and now I'm paying the price with the wrists. There's everything. So I will be back.
What was that moment like where you realised the match play wasn't going to happen? Because we know you guys up in the north there, like that's your home tournament, so to speak. What was that realisation like when you weren't going to the Winter Gardens?
You'd lose to. I know I lost to someone in the last day of Pro Tours, and yeah, it was gutted that I got a lot that I lost and drive home. I can't speak. The last few days I've not been able to speak since I got back off holiday. On the drive home, I was like literally silent. My dad was driving. I was just talking to myself in my head. Literally 20 minutes into it, I was like, oh well, it's one of them. It happens. I missed out to Jamie Lewis years ago when he got to the final at Gibraltar and I didn't make that European. So it's one of the things. I missed out once. I've missed out a second time and I won't miss out again. And you just got to learn to deal with it and make sure you bounce back from it.
When Michael Smith gets back to where he belongs, is this going to be the sweetest success ever? Is this even going to be bigger than winning the Worlds, considering where you've come from, the nightmares that you've had, the comeback? Is this bigger than the Worlds when you get there?
If I win the Worlds again, yeah. Well, I do believe I will win it again. It's just a matter of time and a matter of patience. And I'm not one for having patience. You've seen over the years the countless of losses I've had and bouncing back every time. This is just another stumbling block. it's just testing my patience, and we all know I've got patience for waiting for things, so I just get rid of this now. It's never going to disappear. I've got to learn to live with it, but the pain isn't as bad as what it was. It's still there, it still clicks, it still pops. The wrist is still restricted to the bending, as you can see. That's the first it goes. And it's one of them. It happens, it's about adjusting, and it's like just changing a standard flight to a kite flight to make it go faster. It's just adjusting a bit of my flow, and I'll be back.
I remember when Nathan was going through his problems, you were always there to make sure he was all right. What have your mates and the other pros, have they been in touch and making sure you're all right? Or have you...
I've had a couple. I'll show you through my messages.
Yeah.
I've not had many messages, man, saying how I am and anything like that. I think Jamie Banks and Dave Allen, the only one in the PDCs, messaged me. No, nothing. I've been left alone, and I think I enjoy that way, though. I think I've always said, once I get home, my gate's closed. I don't want nothing to do with darts, and it's my own fault 'cause I'm ignorant as well. People will message me and I just don't open them. I don't answer phone calls. Like I said, I very rarely answer messages. I just like peaceful. And people mithering, well, not mithering me, seeing how I am is a different thing from mithering. But people asking the questions, it kind of just keeps reiterating what's wrong with you. Like, I think when I first switched darts, every week, go back to your old ones, go back. Everyone's reminding me, there's nothing wrong with the darts, it's what I'm going through at the minute. Nothing wrong with it. It's when people remind you it's the worst thing. So just let me go on with it. Let me deal with it myself like I've always done, and I'll be back like I always am.
I know you said it's not the darts. I'm just curious here. Have you ever picked the old ones up just to see what if?
I don't really, yeah.
Because I remember Michael, as an MVG, he went back to Old Faithfuls once. I just wondered if you'd even just pick them up.
I don't know. I don't know where they are. I put them in the Grand Slam trophy in July when I switched, and I think Casper got them out to look at them, and I literally don't know where they are. I think my missus knows where they are, but I've never asked for. They're supposed to be going into a frame with everything else, but I've never touched them. Same as when I switched from the Dream Boys in 2013, doing the trophy cabinet in my mum's, and these ones, yeah, like I said, the wife knows where they are. I don't.
When you see the moments on social or on TV, like when you win it, like the I can't spake moment or whatever, does that give you the motivation when you see those glory moments to get back there as well?
Yeah, I see it every day going into my games room. It's a big massive picture on the wall, and it's just reminding not like what I used to be, because that sounds like I've retired and given up. It's reminding me what I can do and like where I was and what I need to get back to. And I know the glory days are going back. At the minute, it's a perfect example. I'm a United fan, so we're just a sleeping giant at the minute. We're going to be walked back up, and as soon as I kick my ass back in gear and stop moaning, everything will be sweet.
Come that World Championships, Michael Smith's not going to be seeded, and now everyone has
seeded.
Well, so as in like the top 10 that used to be, like, you know what I mean. Now you're going to be a dangerous
1-0 sitter.
Who scored? I'm not looking.
Ireland.
Captain, drink 2 points. You're going to be a danger. Now the big guns that are there are going to have to play twice before Christmas. You're gonna revel in this, that perhaps you can ruin someone's Christmas.
Oh, that's it. Anderson did it for years, didn't he? He used to love being down there, and it's well, it happens, but I'm not going to go there thinking, I hope I get him, I hope I get that person, I want to upset him. I know, but it'd be nice if we got Dortz again. It's for 3 years running, it's 1-on-1, so it'd be nice to settle the argument, but no, I want to get there just as long as I'm playing, and I feel if I'm at 90%, 95%, I know I can go far in that tournament. I even could win it. Because I'm 100%, you know, I can average 110 plus either. 95 would be like 100s, 101s. But if that's a best of, say, 9, 11 sets, that's a good game at 101, 102 averages, and I just need to win 95%. And at the minute, I'm probably running about 75, 80. So it's just an extra 10%, 15%, and get the Worlds and hopefully cause some headaches and get myself back in that top 10.
Michael, it's a pleasure catching up with you, mate. And it's just nice to see how you are somehow. I massively appreciate it.
Always, mate.
To change your